I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. Oogie Boogie, The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. What a chilling line, isn't it? It's from a villain, but not just any villain, one whose words carry a heavy truth. Welcome to our journey through time, exploring quotes from villains who, in their own unique and often disturbing ways, were completely right. Every story has a villain, a character we love to despise, yet their words can sometimes resonate with us, make us question our own beliefs, and even, dare I say, inspire us. Today we're going to delve into some of these powerful quotes presented in chronological order. From the chilling whispers of the past to the haunting proclamations of the present, each quote is a testament to the depth and complexity of these characters. They may be villains, but their wisdom is undeniable. Now prepare to delve into the world of villains who were more than just their evil deeds. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Verbal Kint, The Usual Suspects, 1995. This iconic line from The Usual Suspects is a chilling testament to the cunning and manipulation of villains who, despite their malevolent intentions, are often not without their own nuggets of wisdom. The devil, as portrayed by Kevin Spacey's Verbal Kint, uses this cunning to hide in plain sight. A reminder that villains aren't always the ones twirling their moustaches in the shadows. Now let's travel back to 1997, to the sunken depths of the Titanic. The villainous Cal Hockley, played by Billy Zane, delivers a line that is as accurate today as it was then. A real man makes his own luck. While Hockley's character is far from admirable, this quote emphasizes the importance of taking control of one's fate, a sentiment that resonates with many. Next, we have the infamous Agent Smith from The Matrix, released in 1999. Smith, portrayed by Hugo Weaving, provides an eerily accurate depiction of humanity when he compares humans to a virus. Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. Despite the harshness of this statement, with the environmental crises we face today, one can't help but consider the truth in his words. Finally, we delve into Fight Club, also from 1999. The anti-hero Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, shares his nihilistic wisdom. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. While certainly a bleak outlook, it's also a reminder that in loss there can be freedom, a paradoxical truth that many can relate to. These quotes, while from the lips of villains, hold truths that continue to resonate. They remind us that wisdom doesn't always come from traditional heroes, but can also arise from the darkness. After all, as we've seen, even in darkness one can find profound wisdom. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Green Goblin, Spider-Man, 2002. As we ventured into the new millennium, the villains we encountered on our screens seemed to echo this sentiment, challenging us with their profound wisdom and terrifying capabilities. The early 2000s were a time of change and uncertainty, reflected in the villains we came to know. Take, for instance, the chilling words of Magneto from X-Men, 2000. The war has already begun. You just don't know it yet. It's a stark reminder that conflicts often simmer beneath the surface, only visible to those who dare to look. Then there was the Joker from Batman Begins, 2005, who quipped, "It's not about money, it's about sending a message. Everything burns." His words, though sinister, ring true. Sometimes actions are driven by principles, however warped, rather than material gain. Moving onwards, who could forget the haunting words of V from V for Vendetta, 2005? People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people. A chilling reminder that power should be in the hands of the people, not those who govern. And then there was the operative from Serenity, 2005, who ominously declared, "I believe in a better world. I believe it is worth the cost." A stark reminder that the road to a better future is often paved with sacrifices, some more costly than others. And let's not forget Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, 2006, who warned, "The sea is a cruel mistress." A timeless truth, reminding us of the merciless nature of the world around us. These villains, though terrifying in their actions, were not without their wisdom. Their words echoed the sentiments of a new millennium, a time of change and uncertainty. They challenged us to look beyond the surface, to question, to think, and to understand. The new millennium brought a new breed of villains whose wisdom was as chilling as their actions. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. The Joker, The Dark Knight, 2008. As we stepped into the late 2000s, the landscape of villain wisdom underwent a transformation mirroring our increasingly intricate society. The villains of this era began to reflect not just the darkness in our world, but also the complexity and the grey areas that lie within us. Take, for instance, the words of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises, who chillingly stated, "Victory has defeated you." He pointed out the complacency that often accompanies success, a complacency that can lead to downfall. It's a stark reminder that even at the height of our triumphs, we must remain vigilant and humble. In the same vein, consider Loki's words from the Avengers, "An ant has no quarrel with a boot." This quote encapsulates the insignificance of the individual in the face of overwhelming power. It's a sobering thought, one that forces us to confront our own fragility and the vastness of the universe. Then there's Thanos from Avengers Infinity War, who declared, "In time you will know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same." It's a brutal reality check about the nature of defeat and the fact that belief in our righteousness doesn't guarantee success. These quotes, and countless others from the era, paint a picture of villain wisdom that is both profound and unsettling. They force us to confront truths about our world and ourselves that we might otherwise prefer to ignore. They serve as reminders that villains, despite their actions, can sometimes be the bearers of uncomfortable truths. As we approach the present day, the wisdom of villains continues to evolve, reflecting the complexities of our world. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. This quote from Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight is a fitting conclusion to our exploration of villain wisdom. Villains have always been a mirror reflecting our deepest fears and darkest desires, yet as we've traversed through the cinematic history, we've unearthed a treasure trove of wisdom hidden within their menacing dialogues. From the chilling introduction to the birth of villain wisdom, the turn of the century and the modern era, we've embarked on a journey that has shown us how the villain's perspective can offer deep insights into the human condition. In the early days of cinema, villains were often portrayed as one-dimensional characters. Yet even then, their dialogues often revealed a harsh truth about society and human nature. As cinema evolved, so did the complexity of these characters, giving rise to villains who were not just evil for the sake of being evil, but had their reasons, their motivations. Their quotes became reflections of societal changes, critiques of the status quo, and at times a call for introspection. The turn of the century marked a significant shift. Villains were no longer just antagonists, but became characters with depth and complexity. Their wisdom evolved from mere criticisms of society to a profound understanding of human nature and the world around us. In the modern era, villain wisdom has reached new heights. Their quotes are not just memorable lines, but thought-provoking observations that challenge our perceptions of right and wrong, good and evil, hero and villain. These quotes have shown us that villains, like heroes, are a product of their circumstances. Their wisdom is a result of their experiences, their struggles and their perspectives. This journey through the evolution of villain wisdom has been a fascinating one. It has shown us that wisdom can come from the most unexpected places, and that even in darkness there can be insights that illuminate our understanding of the world. As we've seen, even villains can offer profound insights. After all, every villain is a hero in their own story. That's all we have for today. It's been an intriguing journey delving into the wisdom that can be found in the most unexpected places, isn't it? We've explored some incredible villain quotes, each one revealing a unique perspective, a different facet of reality. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. We'd love to know which villain quotes resonated with you the most. Perhaps there's a villainous word of wisdom we missed that you'd like to share. Please don't hesitate to drop a line in the comments section. And if you found this exploration of villain wisdom as fascinating as we did, why not share this video with others? Who knows? You might just inspire someone to see things from a different perspective. We'd like to extend our sincere gratitude for joining us on this journey into the world of villain wisdom. Until next time, remember, even in the darkest of characters, there can be a glimmer of truth.